How important do you believe is mindset, both from in terms of the leader of the organization and the leadership team?
Mindset is absolutely critical. Again, we have written a whole chapter on it. So a couple of principles we found very helpful around mindset, scale-up mindset. Is that first, impossible is nothing. Steve Jobs had this famous reality distortion field. So you don't have to become Steve Jobs, of course, but to have a vision for a new future, an inspiring future, and really believe in it so deeply, in possibly a future that sounds at the first glance unreal, impossible, and then trying to make the impossible possible, the unreal real. This is a mindset which is so helpful in scale-ups. Yeah, so the bar cannot be high enough. That's one. Two, it's about collaboration. That's why I enjoy, and many of my colleagues enjoy, working in startups and building startups and scale-ups, because we mostly create a relatively fearless environment. In big corporations, I've seen this in consultancies as well, there's often a lot of fear. Partly this is understandable due to the business models, but in startups and scale-ups, it's really about you can make errors. You just need to detect them and correct them fast. It's not about not making errors. It's about collaboratively leaning into an emerging future and creating an atmosphere of psychological safety. So that's two, I would say. And then three, it's about getting things done. I really as well enjoyed this a lot with all my colleagues. Whereas in other business environments, it's often about, hey, you have this brilliant presentation which you now give in an eloquent talk in a large group of people, and then everybody is impressed. But in the startup and scale-up environment, it's very transparent what you actually deliver. Your KPIs are very clear often. So this is about really, rolling up the sleeves and getting stuff done. And that applies as well to the CEO or the C-level. In my time at N26, for example, I often shadowed my colleagues at the kind of front line, as we called it, where we took calls ourselves and answered some emails. These kinds of, or mapped out or written a job description or mapped out a customer journey. These kind of things, at least occasionally to do this hands-on experience is just key.